What's up, people? Okay, so the Kickstarter campaign for the Zeros 3 is officially over. We did not reach our goal to make the Zeros 3, so um, unfortunately, I will not be able to shoot the Zeros 3 this year. However, I will try to shoot again in 2020. Let's see what else. Oh, and I'm going to shoot a trailer for the Zero 3. Originally, my plan was to wait. I have. Oh, hello, gamer. All right, now people are showing up. Okay, I thought I was going to be talking to myself there for a second. My day is going pretty good, actually. Yeah, I just pretty much wanted to jump on here real quick, let everyone know that the fundraiser campaign for the happy birthday, Maurice. The fundraiser campaign for the Zeros 3 is officially over. We did not reach the goal, and so I will not be shooting the Zeros 3 in 2020. I'm not a dad, but thank you though. No zeros four either. The original plan was to raise the money to shoot the zeros three this year in August, and then release it next year, 2021. But alas, we did not reach our goal. Not even close. Like I think we were trying to raise $45,000 and we raised $500. So such is life. But I mean, no, actually, I don't have the money X trash. So I did Kickstarter, which means Kickstarter is all or nothing. So if you don't get the full amount, you get nothing. So um, yeah, I didn't get anything, and the donors they got their money back because we were not even close. Someone has said I should probably try again um, this year, but no, I think I'm gonna wait until 2021. So because like I said, we weren't even close. Yeah, I was hoping if if we would have raised, I mean, at least half, then I would have considered it. But I figure with what's going on right now, a lot of people, don't really want to like donate money right now because times are tough. Totally understand. So yeah, I'll try again 2021. Let's see. Uh, yes. Brennan. Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff. Actually, I have a few people from the Zeros One and Zeros Two who have done like acting roles on TV shows and movies. So let's see. Okay. Good question. Ashley, you mean why did I have to redo Zeros Two? So what happened was when I first posted Zeros 2 back in December, there was a couple names left out of the credits. So I felt kind of bad. So I was like, well, let me go ahead and go back in and add those people's credits. And while I'm at it, let me make a couple changes to the movie. So I changed the dialogue when the zeros, when they're like, how did the zeros outsmart Savannah? I redid that because there were some things I felt it was missing. So I decided to reshoot that. And then also I extended the scene where McMuffin confronts his bully. So in the original one, he comes up and he says, I'm a cop. And the bully says, well, good luck with that. That was what I put in the first cut. But when I went back and re-edited, I added the rest of that. So he basically is like, you have to apologize. I came here for an apology, and the bully is like, well, good luck with that. So that was where that came. So I just felt, if I got to make the changes anyway, might as well do it. but it hurts because I had like 200. It's like 280,000 views, and all those views are gone. I got to start all over, which is fine. Dominator, you can ask a question. You don't have to say I have a question. You can just ask the question. Um, let's see. Oh yeah. So Dominator, yeah. Brendan looks way different because when we shot that the first time, we shot that in 2014. So that was like 6 years ago. So yeah, most of these zeros now they're around 18, 19 now. The chase scenes in Chinatown? No, I didn't touch that at all. No way. Yeah, no, I definitely wasn't gonna touch that. I actually like the way that the Chinatown chase scene looked. Unholy, yeah. I'm gonna try again in 2021. I figure by then, hopefully, uh, yeah, hopefully people will be in a better financial situation to donate, and then yeah, we can shoot it in 2021. My original plan was to shoot it this year, but I was like, once we raise the money, then I was going to hold auditions. But now that we didn't raise the money, I'm going to do it backwards. I'm going to actually cast for most of the actors first, then we're gonna shoot like a 1 minute trailer, and then I'm gonna try to like raise the money to shoot the Zeros 3. And if if that doesn't help raise the money, then I will know for sure that there wasn't really a strong interest in the Zero 3. If I shoot a 1 minute trailer, have the cast, wait till 2021. So yeah, we'll see. No, Dominator, I have not shot the Zero 3 at all yet. I was trying to raise the money to shoot the Zero 3. The plan was to shoot it in 4K, but we did not raise the money to shoot it. So, yeah, I won't shoot it with less than the money that we need because for the okay, so when we did the first zeros, we had a budget of $15,000, and that went fast because I had a crew of film students. So that was cool that I had film students because they worked for cheaper than normal. And they were efficient, and so it was a much smoother shoot. When we shot the Zeros 2, the budget was we were trying to raise $50,000, and we raised $4,900. And my friends were like, "Oh, you should use that money to shoot a trailer, and then use the trailer to raise more money." But I was kind of I have like a little I have an ego, so I was like, no. If they want to shoot this movie for 4,900, we'll shoot it for $4,900. Thinking I'm going to teach them a lesson, but actually I was the one that suffered because that was the hardest project to put together, and I will never put myself in that position again because I could not afford a crew, so I had the parents be my crew, and the parents were inexperienced, so I ended up putting more work in, having to like make corrections to some of the mistakes that they made, which is justifiable. They don't have crew experience, so it was a nightmare, and that's why the movie took 6 years to finish because it was me by myself. So, no, for the Zero 3, I will not put myself in that position again. I want to make sure we have enough money to hire a crew, a real crew, and yeah, I want to do the Zero 3 the right way. Like, especially with the script, like the script that I wrote, because this is the last one. So I was like, I want to make sure that this is like the best one yet. Like the script for the Zero 3, I was like, I'm gonna make this better than the first one and the second one. So if you notice in the first Zeros, it was a lot of it was more comedic for the first one, and the second one was more action. But when I was reading some of the comments, a lot of people were like, "Oh, the first one was funnier. Like I missed the comedy." So for the script for the third one, I was like, you know what? I like the action, but You know what? For the third one, I will bring some more of the comedy back in. So the third one will have more comedy, but still have the action. Um, well, yeah. So the lady in the Zeros two, she's gonna be the one of the bullies in the Zeros three. Well, no. So the Zeros will still be in it. Now, actually, because I don't know who will still be available in 2021, but we'll see. Um, but this year, the people I had confirmed were actually. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. So this was the DVD for the first Zeros. So the people who were confirmed for this year, I had Brian. So Brian was the bully. I had Jaden. Jaden was coming back. Nathan is coming back, and Noah. Those are the people who confirmed for this year. Of course, if we would have raised the full amount, the full $45,000, then I think that the other zeros would have came in. But because there wasn't a lot of like faith like that we were gonna pull it off, so people didn't respond, and unfortunately they were right. We did not reach the goal this year, but like I said, I will try again. Um, in 2021. Oh, you have this as your background on your phone? Oh, that's pretty cool. Um, Dominator, Brennan will not be in the Zeros 3. It's going to be all new bullies. Um, Actually, you know what? I didn't write them in, but maybe I'll make like a small cameo. But I'm not 100% sure on that because the way I wrote the script, it like it doesn't need any of the old bullies. It's purposely on new bullies. So the bullies in the Zeros 3, it would be the adult bully, the lady that you guys saw in Zeros 2. Brian is coming back, and there's two new bullies. So yeah, I don't know where I would even put Brennan. I mean, yeah, it's the thing is the script is so stacked. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe he could do like a Stan Lee cameo, but I mean, yeah, it's all new bullies for that one. Um, and Roland, are you in Los Angeles? Let's see. Oh, thank you, Super Panda. Yes, I definitely have. After the zeros, whether I make it the Zeros 3 or not, I am writing some scripts for some other projects. So try to stay busy. You think Brian is too old? I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that, and I'll tell you why. Because if you look at like, say, oh my gosh, Twilight, oh man, there's like a couple of other movies where they have like these older people playing like high schoolers. So even though they are around 18, 19, and when we shoot, if we shoot in 2021, they will be 20. I think that they can still pass for high school. I mean, at least like high school seniors for sure. Let's see. Caleb, what's your question? Cryptic, yes, I think I do actually remember you in an Instagram live before. Gamer. Yes, that is a picture of me in. I think it was called in Indio, something like that. Very cool spot. It's like it looked like okay. So when I got there, I felt like I was in the movie Star Wars because it was just nothing but sand dunes, just as far as like the eye could see. You know, like I was like, I mean, it's a 4 hour drive from LA, but it is a really cool place to film. So that was actually for my friend's project. He was shooting a military movie. So, yeah. Okay. So, Roland, all right. So, my original plan was to raise the money first, cast second. But because we didn't raise the money, I'm going to cast first, shoot a 1 minute trailer, and then I'm going to try to raise the money after that. So what I'll do is next year, sometime around February, I'm going to come back and do another live, letting people know that I'm having auditions here in LA for the Zeros 3. So if you're in LA, or if you can get to LA, then people will be able to audition for that. Let's see, what was that? I saw something. Wait. From the essay, did you ever consider bloopers? Yes, actually, that was the original plan for the Zeros 3 was to include bloopers from Zeros 1 and Zeros 2. Well, actually, um, yeah. So Zeros 1, because we had a crew, Zeros 1 has bloopers and there is some behind the scenes footage from Zeros 1. Zeros 2, because I couldn't afford a behind the scenes camera operator, we have no behind the scenes for Zeros 2. So there's no documentation of the nightmare that I had to go through to finish that movie. There's zero. So there's a few bloopers, but there's no behind the scenes. So for the Zeros 3, I was gonna be able to hire a behind the scenes person to do cast interviews and to do and then we were gonna have like the bloopers from all the movies for the Zeros 3. Let's see, because I saw some good questions. Okay, Dominic, good question. What happened to the main characters of the Zeros? So if you notice, I think it's still posted. When we were trying to raise the money for the Zeros 2, I had all the actors on board. Everyone was like, we want to do this. Great. But because we were trying to raise $50,000, everyone was on board. Everyone. When we only raised $4,900, people just disappeared. Suddenly, people were busy. Suddenly, people weren't interested. I understand. There are a lot of filmmakers in this town who put out crappy stuff, and so when they saw we only raised $4,900, everyone was like, "How can this possibly be a good movie?" Because it takes a lot of money to make a movie. So I was fortunate because I mean, not to brag or anything, but I think I know what I'm doing. But not only that, you know, I kind of want to make whenever I put a project out with my name on it, I want it to be the best. Like I don't want to put any garbage out there. So, I was like, if it's gonna take me 6 years to make a, okay movie, it's just gonna take me 6 years. Now, is Zeros 2 perfect? No. If we would have shot it the way I wanted to shoot it, Zeros 2 would have been really, really crazy. There was a lot of stuff I had to cut out. For example, when I originally wrote the script, there was this crazy bike chase that was supposed to happen in the Zeros 2. But when we, like I said, when we didn't raise the money, I had to switch that out, and that's why there's the chase through Chinatown, because the bike chase would have been way too expensive to shoot, and I just didn't have the crew to help me with that one, so I had to make some changes to the script, and that's why there's the Chinatown chase scene, which actually I thought that was pretty good too. The bike chase would have been crazy though. But yeah, what could have been. So that's why I said for the zeros 3, I'm making sure I know exactly how much we need, and if we don't make that full amount, I'm not gonna make the 03 for less, because I want the 03 to be way better than zeros 1 and zeros 2. Like, I mean, way better. Like, I want it to look like, when people see it, I want them to be like, did Steve shoot this? Because this does not look like Steve shot this. That's how good it's gonna be. Because if I have the money and I have the crew, the right crew, then I could do lighting. We can do, focus, shifting, where it's like, one person is in focus, and then it rack focuses to another. Like, I have so many like shot ideas that I would like to do, but I can't because it requires assistance. So yeah, for 03, it's gonna be, if we raise the money to shoot 03 in 2021, then you guys are about to see a crazy movie. Little kids are when the zeros back, then they're gonna be in the zeros 3. So yeah, all of the kids that were in zeros 1, they're all in college right now. So they're all like 18, 19, all of them. So I would like to have all the zeros come back, but again, I think if we don't reach the goal when we try to raise money next year, then they're not going to come back. So, oh no, Little Will, I'm not shooting it this year. If I had the money. Now, if we had the money, the plan was to shoot it in August. Because if you notice, like, things are slowly starting to open up right now. So I figure, okay, it's May. So you figure, okay, don't do anything in May, don't do anything in June. And by July, hopefully, it'll be a little bit of normalcy. And then, yeah, shoot in August. It would have been a 20-day shoot schedule, like a tight 20-day shoot. Just because I would prefer not to shoot while the kids are in school. Like, I just want to, like, get in while everyone is, like, schedules are a little more, open. And, yeah. Would you get paid from ads? You can make money off of, like, videos that you post on YouTube, but you're not gonna make like $45,000. Like, I would need, in order to make that kind of money, I would need millions of subscribers. I have 33,000 subscribers, so yeah, you make like a couple dollars. Like, I'm not making like anything. I have friends who they have millions of subscribers and they're getting like 2,000 a month. And they have millions of subscribers. They're getting 2,000. I have 33,000. I'm not even close. So, oh, Aiden, thank you for asking. My day is pretty good. Got a lot of errands that I had to run, and I got to clean up my apartment because as you can see, I have like some equipment because I was filming a comedy video a couple of days ago, and I just have been lazy and have not broken down the equipment yet. Let's see. Tim, good question. So so I'm working on a web series right now. I'm writing it out. It will be a dark comedy. That one I would like to shoot. Let's see. Well, originally my plan was to shoot it right after the zeros. My plan was to shoot the zeros this summer and to shoot the web series in the fall, but that's not gonna happen. So I will probably shoot the web series in January. Like, I don't think I'm going to really shoot anything this year. Just comedy sketches for my Wait What comedy channel. But yeah, I'm not going to shoot any big projects. What I am going to do, though, is use the time to work on scripts. So I will, I have Zeros 3 ready. I may revisit it, maybe make some changes. And then I work on the web series, and then I have one action movie that I want to shoot, and so I'll write that script and then just put it out. So right after I shoot the zeros, if we shoot the zeros, then I can shoot that. And then if we don't raise the money to shoot the zeros, then I will shoot one of the other two projects. So I do have a zeros 3 script. So Tim, if I don't, okay, good question. If I don't raise the money to shoot the zeros 3, when we try again in 2021, because I'm not trying again this year. We tried, didn't succeed. Coronavirus messed that up. So I will try again in 2021. If we don't raise the money in 2021, then I am going to reboot the whole series. So I will just start all over. I'm going to rewrite the script for Zeros 1 because there were some things that I, felt like, oh, I should have added this, should have added that. So I'll just reshoot everything and then recast the actors from the beginning. So that is what I would do if we do not raise the money to shoot the Zeros 3. Yes, I would just if we don't raise the money at 20 when we try again next year, then yes, I would just reboot everything. So I'll reshoot zeros 1, 2, and 3 with a new cast, and yeah, just go out that way. Tim, yeah, that would be great if I had money to pay YouTubers. I do not. Aiden, I have been pretty good during the quarantine. The first couple of weeks, I was just focused on editing. Actually, no, no. Truth be told, the first couple of weeks, I was lazy. I was just like watching a lot of old movies and catching up on like DVDs and a lot of because I have Amazon Prime. I don't have Netflix, so I was watching a lot of Amazon Prime shows. Um, and finishing those up. And so, yeah, the first couple of weeks it was like that, and I was eating a lot. I don't know if you guys can notice, but my face has definitely gotten fatter. This remember this face now, because in 2021 I'm gonna lose the weight. So, yes. Let's see. I missed some things. Yeah, that would be cool if Brendan shouted me out. So Cobra, like I was saying before, like even though the kids are all older now, they're like 19, and they'll next year they'll be 20 if we film. I mean, if Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart can play high school students, and I think who else played a high school student? James Franco. I mean, there's definitely been a couple of older people playing high school students. Oh, I mean, you got like Rachel McAdams, the people from Mean Girls. Yeah, it's like a lot of older people playing high school. So I feel that the original cast, they could definitely play high school. Oh, wait, hold up. Favorite character in Shrek? Hmm. I would say either Donkey or I kind of liked Puss in Boots. He was kind of funny too. Ben Nelson, we did not reach the money, not even close. We were trying to raise $45,000, and we raised $500 to shoot a feature film. So, yeah. Hmm. Uh, Sensi Jurin TV. Hmm. Man, I'm probably not even close on that one. um, well, so someone said get Brennan to help. Well, Brennan's not. I didn't write a role for Brennan in Zeros 3, so I don't see. I don't think he would help. If I had a role for him, then that would be cool. But yes. Oh, so it wasn't a military movie. I'm sorry, I may have said it was a military movie. It was a web series, and it's called The Agency. The Agency or AIA. Yeah, his name is Russell Dunn. I don't know. He might have it on YouTube, but yeah, if you type in Russell Dunn, Dunn, and look up the agency, I think you'll find it. His project there. Let's see. Yes, if I reboot the movie, it would be an all new cast. Where did we shoot the movie? So both Zeros 1 and Zeros 2 were both shot here in LA. Oh, thank you, Lightning Power. Yeah. Yeah, making the first one was fun. The second one, not so much fun. I mean, there were fun moments making the second one. Like I said, filming the Chinatown scene was fun. Filming that fight scene with Savannah where she beats up the security guards, that was kind of fun to shoot. Actually, wait, let me go back. Hmm. Good question, Cryptic. So the main message, I didn't really have a main message. Like each one of the movies has their own message, but I made sure that the in both of the movies, the zeros are like giving like some inspiration, some words of encouragement. Um, but yeah, I guess if I had to think of a theme, well, hmm. If I look at all three movies, I guess the main theme is to get friends because that's to me, I think that's like the best way to deal with bullies. You have to have like a strong support system, and I think that's the recurring theme in all the movies. A lot of people they try to deal with like bullying on their own, and I personally would not recommend that. Like it's definitely good to have, I don't know, it's just like you have that the friends and you have that camaraderie. I don't know, it's always good to like get friends. So uh yeah, I would say the main theme is to work on like building your friends. The zeros. Well, no, Peter. There's no. I mean, I'm not doing a fundraiser until 2021 because we tried to raise the money this year and we didn't. So, yeah, we'll try again next year and we'll just see what happens. Let's see. So I chose the name the Zeros because these kids are being bullied, and in the first one, they are kind of like the bullies see them as like less than, they're like nothing, um, they're like zero, and so that's where the name came from. And so I was like, well, they're zeros, but I didn't spell it like Zeros. I spelled it like Zeroes, like heroes, because in the end, that's what they become. They go from this, you know, group of kids who, in the beginning, they're dealing with the bullies by themselves, but then when they come together, then they are strong enough to, take on the bullies. Which again goes back to what I said earlier, that the main theme is to build up your friends. Like, yeah, if you're getting bullied, yeah, try to like build up your friends, so that if you're like dealing with some tough issues, then you have someone to like lean on as like a support system. Like, definitely don't try to like, especially as a kid or a teen, don't try to like take on bullies by yourself. That's not good. Uh, Roland. So the kid with the list. Well, I mean, he was basically gonna like probably do something bad as far as like really hurt those people on the list. So I didn't want to say like like a school shooter. So I kind of kept it a little ambiguous. Like, what is he going to do to these kids? But yeah, he was basically plotting to do some bad stuff. But like I said, I wanted to keep it like a no, no, hold on. I'm not trying. Somebody's saying I'm ignoring them. I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm answering questions. There's a lot of questions coming in. I will scroll back and make sure I don't miss the questions. But yeah, so that was what the kid with the list was. The lady at the end of the movie, she is going to be the adult bully in the Zeros 3. Do I play online games? No. I mean, I play games on my phone, but no, I don't play online games. I don't have like a, I still have a PlayStation 2. I'm waiting, but I was about to get the PlayStation 4, and I saw that they were coming out with the PS5, later this year. So I was like, oh, well, might as well wait for the PS5. So once the PS5 comes, then yes, then I will be playing online games. So let's see. Dominated. Yeah. I will try to stream more often. I mean, if people want to listen, I didn't think that people would want to listen. So I was a little hesitant about doing the online streaming because, I mean, even like I'm looking at I have like 33,000 subscribers, but I mean, whenever I do these, I only get like 10 to 15 people joining the online stream. So I was like, oh, well, do they want to listen to me? I can't tell you that, Cryptic. That would be giving away too much of the script. And I've already given away too much because originally what I said was it's the adult bully and 3 new bullies, and then people kept asking questions. So then I was like, all right, I'll give you the adult bully and Brian. So now you guys know 2 bullies that are in the Zeros 3, but the other 2, mm, ping. I'm not saying no more. I'm not giving away any more of the script. Just trust me when I say you guys will like the bullies that I put together for the Zero 3. Yeah. Let's see. Yes, quarantine definitely sucks. I am starting to try to get out the house, like even if it's just to go for a walk, just to get some fresh air. Um, Staying in the house is just, it was cool. Well, actually, it wasn't cool. It was fun at first because, like I said, I watched a lot of movies. I had a lot of movie marathons. I watched a lot of Amazon Prime. Uh, yeah, I watched a lot of DVDs so that I hadn't seen before. But yeah, after a couple weeks of that, it's like I need to get to work. I need to be active. So I've definitely been doing a lot of editing projects that were on my plate And so by the time this quarantine ends, I will have a lot off my plate, and I will be working on some new projects. And occasionally I'll go back to the 03 script. Like I said, it's done, but when I did the zeros two, okay, so when I first edited the zeros two back in, okay, we shot it in 2014. I think it took me about a year, maybe, like a year, year and a half, maybe a year. I'll just say a year. It took me about a year to edit the zeros two. So the zeros two, when I originally edited it, it was like 100 and I think it was like 120, 130 minutes long. And I put it to the side, and then I came back a few years later and cut it down some more. So I'll probably do the same thing with the 03 script. Like it's done, but sometimes things will pop up in my head, and I'm like, oh, that would be dope. And so then I'll add that stuff to the script. There was some stuff that I did want to do in Zero Three. I did. There's one fight scene. I will give you guys that. And originally, I had parkour. There was supposed to be like one kid who does parkour, and then I thought, no, because I saw this video and this kid busted his butt, and I was like, oh no, I don't want to risk it. It would have been cool. It would have been a really cool scene to have, but no, I don't want to. No need to risk someone getting injured doing parkour. I'll just save that for another project. Mm, my streaming name? I guess it's Steve Royal Entertainment. Um, Ruben, so we were trying to raise the money for Zeros 3, and we did not raise the money for Zeros 3. So I will try again next year, probably March. And if we don't raise the money, and I know, trust me, I wanted to shoot the movie this year too. My original plan was to shoot it in August, but we didn't raise money. So yeah, I'll try again next year, and if we raise the money, then I'll shoot it in 2021 and release it in 2022. Yeah. I'll probably do. Um, hmm. Well, I mean, originally I was streaming because I was trying to get people to donate. But since we're not doing it until, uh, you know, next year, maybe I can, I don't know, maybe do a live stream every couple weeks. I mean, I don't know what I would. I mean, I don't know what I would talk about for all that time. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably do it again in a couple weeks, and maybe after that, a couple weeks after that, or something. But yeah, but I'll try to like, because I didn't announce this live, I just popped on, so I'll try to like maybe announce it and give you guys more of an advance feature streaming name. So it's Steve Royal Entertainment. I guess that's my streaming name, but that's also my YouTube channel. So I am the producer and the director. So when you're doing like movies at like a low budget, sometimes you have to wear a lot of hats. So when I did the Zeros One, I was the writer, director, producer, and I had a sound person, and I had PAs and craft services. When I did the Zeros Two, I was the writer, director, producer. I was my own PA. Like I had to like wrangle the kids, which was a nightmare when you're trying to like focus on this, but then you gotta because the parents, some of the parents were helpful as far as like doing the sound, but a lot of the parents were like off to the side, talking like they were doing in Zeros One because I had a crew, so the parents we didn't need the parents to help. But for the Zeros Two, I needed the parents to help, and not all the parents helped me. So it was stressful because I had to like make sure that these kids were safe because we were out in environments that I couldn't control. Like for example, like the Chinatown scene. Like I mean, it was me and one parent watching all those kids, and that was rough. That was really really rough. So that's why I said for the zeros three, I will never put myself in that position again. That like I before I started the zeros two, I had no gray hair. Look at all this gray hair. This is from the zeros two. It's because it was so stressful. I was so worried about making sure that these kids were okay. And so no, no, I'm not doing that again. Um, I don't have a dog. I love dogs, but my building they don't let us have dogs here, unfortunately. I am allergic to cats. Let's see. Can I do a house tour? I'll do a house tour next time. Like right now, my apartment is messed up because I have actually I do like a quick look. I have clothes and stuff everywhere because I was filming this sketch, and so yeah, it's messy. I will clean it up today though. That's definitely on my list. Let's see. Hmm. Wales. Yeah, that might be tough. Let's get through this time. Cooper, I would say just use the time to, oh man, to I guess not to sound corny, but like use it to like focus on yourself and improving yourself, learning something new. So, like for example, like I've been using this time to finish a lot of projects. I have friends who are, one of my friends, he's using this time to, remodel his house. I have another friend who is, learning new languages. So, yeah, like a lot of people are kind of like during this time, they're not really doing anything. They're feeling all like depressed. And I'm like, yo, this is like a great time to be active. Use the time wisely. Like I said, for me, by the time I finish, oh, I know a little Japanese too. By the time I finish this, we finish this quarantine, I want to have a lot of projects on my plate done. I still have to edit. Let me see. I have one web series called Girl Prank Show. I think that's on YouTube. And I have to finish up the final episode, which I should have done that like years ago. But I have to finish that final episode. I shot two short films that I started editing, and I still have to sync the audio for those two. And I have a web series called The Story of Mia that I shot, and that one is 15 episodes, and I have only edited 3 episodes, so I still have to um, finish those. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you're bored, like I would try to find something new to learn, something new, like a new activity that maybe you can discover, like a new hobby or something. Definitely don't waste the time. Um, well, yeah, it doesn't matter if you're where you are. It's like you can be active anywhere. Let's see. You know how you stream? Can you tell me what you stream on? I just stream on the YouTube app. So I downloaded the YouTube app, logged in, and at the top right there is a button that you can click. It looks like a camera, and then that'll give you the option to shoot a video or to go live. So yeah, that's how I'm able to do the lives. What was that? What time is it here? It is 6:19 p.m. here in Los Angeles. Yes, everybody definitely stay positive. Let me see. Yes, my Instagram is Wait What Comedy. Spelled exactly how it sounds, like Wait What, and then comedy. Let's see. Peter, I found the zeros. I had auditions basically, um, and so that was how I found the zeros and the kids for the zeros too. And so when I do the zeros three, I would do the casting for that one, hold auditions for that as well. Okay, yeah, I love New York, Brady. So Aiden, like I was saying, I just opened the YouTube app and I just learned. I just clicked at the top right. There's like a camera um, icon, and that's how you're able to stream live. So there's no. The only platform is YouTube. I didn't have to like do anything else. Ruben, what kind of videos do you make? Yeah. So for the people who are like saying sorry I couldn't donate, again, like I said, it would have been great, but I totally get it. When I started the campaign, I wasn't even sure if we were gonna get anything. So, the coronavirus has definitely messed things up for this year. But like I said, I'll try again in 2021. So Nico, not necessarily yet on that RIP for the zeros three. I would say for 2020, yes, but I'm gonna try again in 2021, and I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna have auditions. I'm gonna find the cast, and I'm gonna shoot a 1 minute trailer, and then use that to raise the money. And if that doesn't spark interest in shooting the zero three and getting people to donate, then like I said, I will just reboot the whole series with all new actors. So either way, don't count the zeros out yet. Originally, Little Miss Cupcakes, I am from Maryland, but now I'm here in Los Angeles. Oh, thanks, J Dogs. Yes, but you guys haven't seen anything yet. Like, yeah, the if or not if when we shoot the zeros or all my future projects, I want to make sure I have a crew because I have creative shots that I would like to shoot, but they require assistance. Like I can't pull off some of these shots that I want to pull off without assistance. I had somebody. I did one of these Instagram lives, and someone because we're trying to raise 45. Well, we were trying to raise $45,000, and someone said, "Why do you need so much money?" And to that, I say, "Try to make a movie yourself with a lot of kids, and you try to make that movie for less than 45,000. I assure you, you will find it to be very difficult, very difficult. So the $45,000, actually, that's that's low to shoot a full length feature film. The film Zeros Three, when we shoot it, it's probably going to be between 100 to about 110 minutes now. That's how long it is now. So again, I may add something later. I don't know, or I may take something out. But somebody said, "Oh, you should make a 3 hour long zeros," and I was like, "Nah." No, 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 no. Because I want to make the movie. So one of the things that I like about the zeros is I try to make a movie that's fast pace. Like I don't want it to really drag. I felt the zeros too. There were a couple parts that I was a little bit mad about because it did kind of drag, and I wish if we would have shot it the way I wanted to shoot it, then it wouldn't have dragged. But it is what it is. But for zero three, I wanted to be like fast paced. Like there's not a lot of time, not a lot of downtime. Like it's a very fast paced script with comedy. So let me see, missed something. Okay. What do you do besides videos during quarantine? So right now, that's pretty much it. At the beginning of the quarantine, I was being a little lazy. I was watching a lot of movies, eating a lot of food, a lot of sleeping, just being lazy. And then I just woke up and I was like, you know what? This is a excellent time to be productive. So rather than, because I know a lot of people out there now, a lot of people being lazy and relaxing. But the thing is, the quarantine is not gonna last forever. We will get back to normalcy at some point, and I don't want to be in the same position at the beginning of the quarantine as at the end of the quarantine. Like I want to be ahead of the game. So I'm using the time to finish editing all the projects that I have to finish, getting those all off my plate. So by the time the quarantine ends, I can, just focus on work and focus on writing the next script. Let's see. Yeah, I would definitely say if you haven't seen the Zeros or the Zeros 2, definitely check those out. And if you like them, please subscribe and turn on notifications. That's important because when I drop the trailer for the Zeros 3, the 1 minute trailer, I want people to be able to see that. Let's see. Yes, Tim, I'm gonna do another live stream probably in a couple weeks, but I will announce it for sure. Nico, favorite movies? I'm glad you put movies plural because I got a lot of them. I would say The Matrix. I like Snatch. I liked Parasite was pretty good. Joker. Let's see. I like a lot of action movies, which is weird because you would think as a comedic director I would be focused more on comedies, but no, a lot of my stuff that I like, it's action. Mm, Can play some video games. Well, yeah, like I was saying earlier, I still have a PlayStation 2, but I'm trying to get a PS5 when it comes out. So, once I get the PS5, I am totally down to do some online, game playing. What will I upload first? You mean from the projects that I have to finish? Probably. Well, okay, probably the girl prank show, because I already have the first 8 episodes of Girl Prank Show online now, which you can actually watch those now. I only have to edit one more episode, so that'll probably be first. Um, Z Play, no. We were trying to raise the money to shoot the Zero 03, and we did not raise the money. We were trying to raise $45,000, and we raised $500. Like not even 1,000. So we only raised $500. So that money, of course, goes back to the donors because I did Kickstarter. So Kickstarter is all or nothing. If you don't reach the goal, you get nothing. I prefer it that way. I didn't want to do like an Indiegogo or a GoFundMe where you keep whatever amount you raise. Nah, because that's what we did for Zeros 2, and that's why we only had $4,900 to make the Zeros 2. So I was like, I don't want to put myself in that position again. All or nothing. So we don't raise all of the money. If we don't raise all of the money, I want nothing. So, Ferdinand, we're gonna try again in 2021. If we don't raise the money then I'm gonna reboot the whole thing. So, um, and Peter, I'm gonna have auditions here in LA in January. So if you're in the LA area, I'm gonna be announcing that so people can come and audition. Um, Favorite video games? Haha. I like a lot of fighting games, so I would say Mortal Kombat. I like Tekken. Hihachi is my favorite character on Tekken. And then in Mortal Kombat, my character is Scorpion. And what else? Resident Evil. Huge fan of Resident Evil. Huge fan of Silent Hill. I liked Final Fantasy. I like let's see. Um, I like Metal Gear Solid. I haven't played Call of Duty. I have Call of Duty. I just haven't. I have an old Call of Duty from PlayStation 2. I haven't even started playing it yet. Um, we would shoot the zero 03 in LA. Kano? What? Oh, Kung Lao. I like Kung Lao too. Yeah. Kano. You like Kano? Ah. Kano? Oh man, let me. When I get the PlayStation 5, if you have Mortal Kombat, you bring Kano around here. I like to see what you can do with Kano. Okay. I would like to see that. Oh, Sub Zero is a good one too. Yeah. Um. Let's see. So Cooper, for the zeros, we would probably be looking in the age range, probably like 13, 14 to about 17, 18. Yes. J Dogs, I'm gonna probably do these type of videos at least once a month. But I was just like, well, at first I wasn't sure if people were gonna if people would be interested in listening to me talk. So, um, originally my plan was to make this the last video until next year because I was like, I mean, we're not shooting it until 2021, so I don't know what I would talk about. But hey, I mean, if you guys want to, ask questions until January, February, I'm down. It's cool. I mean, this is kind of this is kind of fun to answer these do these live videos. I used to play with Cabal too. In Mortal Kombat? Was that 2 or 3? Yeah, he's cool too. Hi, hi, hello. Um, let's see. Hi, more highs. Are you sure, Aiden? I don't know if PlayStation 2 has the online capabilities. I think that started in PlayStation 3. I think so. And then yeah, for the people who are asking about, yes, I forgot about that one. Month, I like GTA 2. I forgot about that game. Love GTA. That's a good one. Um, I'm still trying to finish up Vice City though. I'm way behind. Like I started and then I just got sidetracked, but I am gonna pick it back up again because I do like Grand Theft Auto. So I'm probably gonna get off in a couple minutes. I've never played Minecraft. I am not rich. Let's see. Brady, I'm going to be having auditions in probably late January, early February for the Zero 03, and then I'm going to shoot a 1 minute trailer, um, and then I'm going to launch a fundraiser campaign for the Zero 03 next year. So, if bringing in the cast and shooting a 1 minute trailer, if those two things don't inspire interest in donating, then I guess it just wasn't meant to be in the current state, and I would just have to reboot everything. Um, Ferdinand, the only thing that people can do is just follow the channel, tell people about the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications. Because at first I didn't know. I thought if you subscribe, that's all you had to do. But apparently, you have to subscribe and turn on notifications, which is it's ridiculous. But okay, that's just what we have to do. So. So yeah, King. I've never played Call of Duty. I have an old copy for my PlayStation 2. I haven't played it yet. Um, but yeah, there's a couple games that I haven't played yet. I have Hitman. I have not played that one yet. Um, I was playing Prince of Persia, and then I just stopped. So yeah, there's a couple games that I have to actually start playing when I get a chance. Let's see. Nico, I had to re-upload the Zeros 2 because I forgot a couple names of actors in the credits, so I wanted to add those. And I figured since I was doing that, I might as well make a couple other changes. So I made a few changes to a couple of the scenes. There was some stuff that I felt was dragging, so I cut that out. And then I extended the scene where McMuffin confronts his bully because originally he goes up to his bully and he's like, I'm a police officer, and the bully says good luck with that, and then he leaves. But I put in what he actually said, which is, I demand an apology. I came here for an apology, and then the adult bully is like, well, good luck with that, as in, I'm not giving you an apology. So that actually will be one of the other pieces that will be concluded. That storyline will be concluded in the Zeros 3. So yeah, originally I had to conclude at the end of Zeros 2, but I decided to cut that out. So there was a scene where it concluded, and I didn't like it, so I cut it out, and I'm gonna like redo a better scene for Zeros 3. Yeah, if you want to promote the channel, absolutely. Like, definitely, if you guys like the Zeros and the Zeros 2 and you want to see the Zero 03, basically, we need to get as many people following the channel as possible. Ideally, what I would love to do, so I have 33,000 followers or subscribers now. If I can get to 45,000 subscribers, and if each one of my subscribers could donate $1, we would have it easily. Um, so yeah, I would definitely like to try again in 2021. So I am trying to. My phone is about to die. So let's see. Okay. All right. Let me go back to somebody else's. So King. So basically, what happened was I shot a web series called Everyday Lies, and this actress, her dad, asked me because he was like, "Oh, I like what you did with that one. Can you do something for my daughter to star in? I'm sorry, for my son to star in." And because no one had ever asked me to write a project for someone before, so I was like, that could be interesting. And I was watching Ocean's 11 at the time, and I was like, that would be kind of cool to shoot Ocean's 11 type movie for kids. So that's how I came with the idea for the Zeros. Um, I created the channel back in 2013. Unholy. No, zero three is the last one. Because when I was thinking of the script, um, I mean, I didn't see where it could go beyond this. Because someone was like, "Oh, you should turn this into a series," but I felt like it would just be the same kind of bullies. So in the first one, we had the two big kids. The second, we had the cyber bully, and then in the third one, we have the adult bully plus these two new bullies. So I felt, yeah, that. Let me just make the third one the biggest one. So it's gonna be we're going all out. Nairi. So we were trying to raise $45,000 and we only raised 500. So we didn't even come close to reaching the money. So I'm not going to be able to shoot the zeros 3 this year, but we will try again in 2021. Yeah, if you can get your friends to donate $5 a day, I mean not $5 a day each, that would be that'd be great. And Nico, none of those kids were my kids. I don't have kids. Let's see. Cooper, I'll look into that. I never thought about doing a podcast. Let's see. Okay, good question. He's asking, how much do you pay the actors? So, because we're only raising $45,000, it is impossible to pay the actors. So what we do is, or excuse me, what I do is I pay the crew. The actors get paid what's called deferred pay, which means when the project makes money, like if you sell the project, then the actors get paid from that. But up front, because there's crew members don't work for deferred pay. Crew members want to get paid. The reason is because actors get a finished product. So when the project is done, whether the actors get paid or not, they have a DVD copy that they can use for the opportunity to be seen by casting directors. They can show their work to agents. So the actors have something. Even if it's not money, the actors have a DVD copy that they can show people. But crew members have nothing. So that's why crew people don't work for free. So you have to pay the crew. So for the Zeros 3, the crew that I need a camera operator, because I don't have a 4K camera. I have a HD camera, and we're trying to get this on Netflix. So I have to shoot this in 4K because Netflix only takes projects that are shot in 4K. So I have to hire someone who has a 4K camera. So that's going to be expensive. We need a sound person. So it's the camera operator, the sound person. I need production assistant. I need a script supervisor. Let me see. And I need makeup and hair, wardrobe. But that's the makeup person. I can try to find someone who can do both roles. But yeah, just those 7 people is going to be like almost $2,000 right there. And it's a 20-day shoot. So that's $40,000, and that's just the crew. Like, we still have to feed the actors. So $45,000 is cheap. People don't realize it. People think. So no, I wouldn't be able to put the first 2 on Netflix because, like I said, Netflix and Amazon Prime, they only take projects shot in 4K. So my plan was to shoot Zeros 3, put it on like a Netflix or Amazon Prime as Zeros 3, so that people were like, well, where's zeros one and zeros two, and then that would drive traffic to the first two, and hopefully drive interest in maybe reshooting it professionally with professional name actors. So yeah, there's definitely like a method to my madness as far as like shooting the zeros 3 and 4K and making it look the best that it can be. Let's see. Uh, mm, wait. I was talking about the son of the person who wanted you to make it. Oh, wait. Sorry, I gotta go back. I missed that one. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Nick. I reread your question. So it was Keith who plays Julian. Um, let's use this. So this kid, his dad is the one who was like, "Hey, can you make a project for my kid to star in?" So that's why he's like the leader of the Zeros, because he was the one who the project was originally written for. Um, no zeros four. Zeros three would be the last one if we get to make it next year. All right, so I think I'm gonna go. Nari, good question. I mean, I'm open to suggestions. What would you recommend? So Nari just said, "Oh, why don't you use the? I guess let me. Why don't you use the time to do something to make the money?" Yes, if you have an idea of how I can make $45,000 by myself legally, then definitely let me know. Let's see. So Brady, if we, that's a good question. So if we do a reboot, basically I would take the scripts from zeros one and two, and I would redo them. So the main themes of both of those movies would still be there. It's just that I would punch up the scripts a little bit more. So, for example, the first one would be I would add more jokes to it, and maybe add a little more action to it. And then the second one, I would definitely add more jokes. So it would just be rewriting the scripts and just punching out, making them a little bit sharper. Wait, two would make some kind of. Okay. So, Nairi, I definitely appreciate the suggestion. The problem is to make the type of money you're talking about making, I would need a lot of views and a lot of subscribers. I have a friend. He has it's like a bartender, like not alcohol, like he mixes drinks on. He does that. He mixes drinks on YouTube, and I think he has a few million subscribers. And he said he makes around, I don't know, maybe like 1,800 a month, which is great. But again, he has millions, like a couple million subscribers. I only have $33,000, so I would need to get a lot of subscribers in order to start making some real money on YouTube. So I got a check. I got one check for like $50. So yeah, no, it's like $53. So no, I'm not making like crazy amounts of money at all. So yeah, it would be. Okay, if I did not try to like raise the money, and if I had to do it all myself, then the zeros would probably be playing teachers in the zeros three. That's how long it would take me to try to raise $45,000 by myself. Oh my gosh, Aiden, you got to realize I'm getting a lot of questions. Okay, so Nizo, it took me a long time to make the zeros two because it was me by myself doing everything. When I shot the zeros one, the first one, we shot it in 2013, or we shot it in 2012, and then it was finished in 2013. And when we shot the zeros two in 2014, I did not have the same crew. I didn't have any crew. I had the parents help me out, and so that took why it took forever because it was basically me fixing the mistakes that some of the parents made and also doing everything by myself. So for the zeros three, if we raise the money, the plan is to do like the zeros one, shoot it in 2021, release it in 2022 with help. Yeah. But hmm. J Dog, that's a good question. Will I ever do a fan meetup? Probably. I mean, I don't really have any fans, so I don't want to like set up a table, and have like zero DVDs on the table, and then no one shows up. So probably not. I don't. Yeah, that'd be. I would like to eventually get to a point where people would show up, but I don't think people would show up. Let me see. Aiden, it's so many questions. You got to ask that question. Whatever your question was, ask again because it's like a lot of text that I'm scrolling through. So it'd be easier if you ask whatever your question was. Oh, that's nice. Oh, thanks, guys. I got fans. I got a couple fans. That's kind of cool, actually. Uh, good question, Fletcher. Am I going to sell the zeros and zeros two on DVD? Well, okay. So my original plan was when we do the zeros three, is to make a box set. So it would have the zeros one, and then I have zeros two and zeros three in like a box set. So I would sell it that way as a trilogy. Mm, mm. Nico, good question. No, I didn't really have any director um, inspire me. It was just, I mean, I guess it was just something that I wanted to do to make movies. But there are some directors that I admire, that's for sure. Of course, Quentin Tarantino, Scorsese. Uh, what's the guy's name? Guy Guy Ritchie. Yes, I like Guy Ritchie. Antoine Fuqua, Spike Lee, of course. I mean, there's Christopher Nolan. I mean, you definitely can't forget Christopher Nolan. Spielberg, yes, I like Spielberg too. Um, David Fincher, I like. No, I don't talk. I studied Spanish at first. I forgot everything. I got a whole bunch of shout out requests. Actually, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do from now on. I'm about to get off, but the next time I do a YouTube live video, instead of just doing like hi videos, what I'll do is if people ask questions, then I will say your name as I answer the question. So that's how I will do it. So, for example, Nairi the gamer is just asking, can I do a Zoom meetup? Um, I mean, I have Zoom, so I don't know. Maybe that could be interesting, but okay. Thank you, J Dogs Viper. He's saying I'm a good, amazing creator. So, yes, I appreciate that. And on that note, that positive note, I will say goodbye. I will see you guys next week. I'm going to I'll try to like make like a little like announcement so people will know when I do it again, and hopefully we'll have more people showing up. Because every time I do these, I only get about maybe I don't know, maybe like 10 to 20 people. So that's like I have 33,000 subscribers. So I don't know if people aren't if people don't know that I'm doing these lives, or if they're just, they don't want to, they don't want to come on to the live. I don't know, but yeah, I try to like, announce these, give you guys more advanced notice. But all right, I will see you guys later. This has been fun as always. I love talking to you guys, and until next time.